Welcome back to the Sports News. Right now, I am joined by Jacob Portage out of Portage Wrestling. Jacob, thanks for joining us here today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Here's a question. How long have you been wrestling? We were just talking off air. You said you were a senior. Is this something you just kind of picked up in high school, or does it go farther back than that?
Oh, yeah, it goes farther back. I started wrestling when I was in kindergarten, actually, and I started getting into it because my dad, he wrestled in high school, college, all that, and me being a kindergarten, I'm like, I just want to be just like Dad, so I joined wrestling in kindergarten and I've been doing it ever since.
Now, being a senior, do you have aspirations? Would you like to try to wrestle in college, or after high school, is that something you might be done with?
That's something I've gone back and forth about. I haven't quite decided yet, and I'm going to keep thinking about it.
Sure. Well, good luck with your decision either way. And you're a state champion as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
And with that, I saw you had a buzzer takedown in the championship match. What were your thoughts in the closing seconds there? You know, how is this going to play out? What do I need to do to get it done? And then to be able to have that takedown right at the buzzer.
Well, I mean, we went out of bounds, and I knew there was a short time. I didn't realize there was only 10 seconds left, but my thoughts were just keep pushing, get that takedown, and that's the way it worked out.
And with that, how did that feel? You know, knowing you're a state championship after a hard-fought match and a long season, how did it feel to become a state champ?
It felt absolutely amazing. All the hard work I put in throughout the years, it finally paid off, and being a state champ has been a dream of mine ever since I was a little kid. So for that to come true meant everything.
And you mentioned all that hard work you put in. What are some of the things you did to prepare for not only the season, but to become a champion? How did you kind of mentally prepare and physically prepare for that challenge?
Well, the journey for this year started actually last end of May. I went down to Madison 3 times a week, Advanced School of Wrestling, and I stuck with that all through summer, all the lifting, the running. And then season started, and on top of the high school practices, I'd drive down to Madison twice a week for practice. And then we had morning lifting 3 times a week, and then I get extra technique 2 more days out of the week.
Did that ever become a problem for you, balancing schoolwork with, all the wrestling extracurriculars?
For the most part, throughout the whole year, I was able to, I stayed on top of it. And then towards the end of the year, when state was rolling around, I'm like, I got to focus on wrestling. That's all I thought about, just wrestling. Then it was hard to focus on school.
Has the excitement worn off yet from that championship run?
For the most part, yeah. But every now and then I'll sit down, I'll watch the match, and my hands get all sweaty, and I start quick moving off to the side. So there's still some excitement there.
Now, looking back on your career, besides the state championship, do you have another favorite memory?
Yeah, actually, my next favorite memory besides winning is actually happened the night before I won state. And we were walking to the session before I wrestled my semifinal match, and we walked past the short stack on State Street, and I'm like, can we go there for breakfast tomorrow? And my coach just goes, only if you win tonight. So I go out, I win the match, I run off the mat, I'm like, we're going to short stack. But it turns out we didn't even go there because it was too busy the next morning. So
oh, you missed out.
So close.
Well, Jake, thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Jake Portage of Portage Wrestling will be right back with Baraboo High School after this.